Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. केचिद द्वैतम इच्छन्ति केचिद इच्छन्ति अद्वैतम उभौ तौ न विजानीतः तत्वम न जानन्ति. In Avadhuta Gita, this topic comes. Some people are fighting Advaita is superior. Some people are fighting Dvaita is superior. Advaita means non-duality. Dvaita is duality. And in their fight, they forget the reality what it is. See? Therefore, let us first understand what is the meaning of Dvaita, what is the meaning of Advaita, and what is the meaning of the reality, which is beyond Dvaita and Advaita. See? If we take an example, it will become easier. There is only one ocean which is covering the whole earth, isn't it? Now some of the students you may be doing, I want to improve my general knowledge. What is the length of the diameter of earth? Anybody knows? No? Never mind, I also don't know. You know? Tell.
100.
You are right. You are 100% right. So, this earth is covered by only one ocean. For our convenience, we have named it as different, is it not? Like, the space is one. There are not many spaces, but we created cyberspace. See? Then we created north, east, west, south, corners, up and down, 10 directions. So are these 10 directions in any way different from the total space? No. So it is for our convenience that we have created Dvaita, multiplicity. That which is east is not the west. That which is north is not the south, etc. So when we have created this Dvaita or the duality, it makes no difference. To whom? To the space. See? But when we are influenced by the Dvaita, the duality, then what happens? We become the victim of Feng Shui. The house should not open this direction, you should do this thing or that thing. And then when the child sleeps, do not face your feet to the south. And then the child sleeps. And at night, like the hands of a clock, he keeps on moving. That time, which direction are his feet? Therefore, when we are talking about Dvaita, Dvaita is essential for transacting the business of life. But business of life is not the business of life. There is much more than that. See? For example, if we look upon at our own life, if we are to write our autobiography in one line, what we will write? Bhagavan Shankaracharya wrote our autobiography in 4 lines. I will tell you in 1 line afterwards. Bhagavan Shankaracharya said, Balastavat krida saktaha, Tarunastavat taruni raktaha, Vruddhastavat chinta saktaha, Parame brahmani kopina raktaha. This is our universal. Sarvajanik biography. See? When we are children, only playing. When we are youngsters, running after he or she. And when we get tired and become old, then we start worrying. Where is the time for something higher in life? So if we have to write our own autobiography, what it will be? It will be only, we have been struggling to fulfill our desires in our life. Other than fulfilling our desires in life, what we have done. Think. And have we discovered fulfillment in life after fulfilling so many desires? And yet, we don't learn from our own experiences. See, friends, these days, it is unlike the earlier time. Earlier time, there used to be 8-10 children to a couple. And there used to be a really Gokul Vrindavan in the house. So many times the husband used to ask, this fellow, who is this? This is our 7th one. Okay. See? And therefore, the children learned how to share, how to tolerate each other, how to sacrifice, how to understand. Everything the children learn. Now what is happening? हम दो हमारा आधा आधा. We two, husband and wife, and our one child. So per parent it comes 50%. Now money is not a problem as it used to be earlier. So these two parents, they don't sprinkle love on the child. They hosepipe the love on the child. See? And what is the love? The love is whatever that dumb fellow wants, he gets it. And this is what we call prosperity. See? Whatever he wants, yes, better, you'll get it. And then the child learns that fulfilling my desires is my birthright. So, he sees something on the TV, this particular, the naughty Hanuman, new cartoons have come, so I want that particular game. So, he will tell mom, dad, and they will give him. So, by the time they purchase that thing and come home, he is sitting backside and what an exercise. And thereafter, by the time he reaches home, that game has become old. Then another game. See, friends, this is what not only they have done, we are doing the same thing. See? Even it's very nicely raining and you have nothing to do, nowhere to go. Then what do you think? If there is a nice cup of tea in this rainy season, what a nice joy it will be. It is broadcasted on the iPod. Understand your message. Okay, I am preparing tea for you. So from there, the Muluke Maidan Tof bombards. And you get a cup of tea. Thereafter, tea without pakode. And then the next desire, pakodas come. Pakodas without chutney. There is no end, friends, to the length of the desires that can be breeding one after another. And yet, we have never understood that we are spending our total life only in this Dvaita. So for that, what is required is, like here, everywhere you get, the number of signs on the road that you have here, if you collect all of them, you can construct a road from Australia to Moon, 6-lane road. So many signs. So one of the sign is stop. So you stop, then look this side, look that side, and when nobody is coming, anyway, who comes here? Then you go. In the same manner, in the journey of our life, let us stop sometime, pause, look behind. What we have done so far in life. See, if we are sincere, nirvedamayan, we will come to discover when we were not in this world, there was nothing lacking. When we will not be in this world, there will be nothing lacking. So when we are in this world, it makes no difference. See? IDM. You know IDM? One girl from Bombay, she is writing me constant letters. Swamiji, please explain IDM. So I told her, IDM has two meanings. One is, it doesn't matter. So whether you write letter to me or not, IDM. But when I write letter to you, the meaning is different. It does matter. See? So, when we were not here, it makes no difference. But we start thinking, without me, how the world can move. And then this Dvaita, this relativity starts becoming so solid reality. And when the relativity becomes reality, we start losing the charm of life, leading our life mechanically. See? And whenever you do anything mechanically, you become addicted. See? Here I don't see, but in our beautiful India, there, any time, whether you are working with the cement or anything, doesn't matter. This much is enough. And then they'll take out tamaku. They do not know what they are doing because it is mechanical. In the same manner, our life has become so mechanical. Get up in the morning, get ready. And when I see the people here, I see Bhagwan Narayana everywhere. Because Sakshat, Shankha Chakra Gada Padma. Chakra, Shankha, Coke, Gada, and break Padma. So every morning you have the vision of Lord Narayana, and Narayana is going for work. See, friends. Mechanically. And this mechanical lifestyle saps away all the charm of our life. See, friends. There was one survey conducted by some firm in USA. Maybe about 30-40 criteria they had. And after conducting the survey all over the world, they published the report, which I read on the internet. They concluded the happiest nations in the world. There are 3 nations. One is India, second is Indonesia, and third was Mexico. See? Very simple thing. Are we here to suffer? Suffer, but in English or Hindi, you decide. See, we are suffering in English, suffer in Hindi, you will enjoy the life. See, friends. Therefore, Dvaita is required for conducting the business of life. But don't give to this a status of reality. Do your job cheerfully and happily, and then withdraw back. Friends, this is what we all do, but we don't know. We do this. See? When we are in deep sleep, that time, is there anybody else other than us? It is Advaita Anubhuti. That time, there is nobody around us. We are nowhere. See? So it is not Australia. It is not 2012, 21st December. See? It is not man, woman, rich, poor, none. And therefore, Advaita Anubhuti. And what is that Advaita Anubhuti? We are all so happy that we snore. Try to snore when you are awake. You cannot, because you are not happy. Okay? So, why we want to sleep? Think about it. We are so much fond of sleeping that even when we go to satsang, there we sleep. See? Yad gatvana nivartante. Now what is the reason? Reason is only this. In the deep sleep, we have Advaita Anubhuti. Do any job for, let us say, 5, 6 or 8 hours. We get tired. Sleep for 8 hours. And when you get up, will you say, hey man, I am damn tired. 8 hours I was sleeping. No. What is the reason? The reason is, for 8 hours, we were living in the non-dual Advaita Anubhuti. And the moment we are awake, immediately I versus you begins. See, friends. And when this I versus you begins, there is no end. There is no end. See? So how our life is? Our life is, the other day I was going somewhere in Melbourne. I said, hey, I'll go for some time and then come back. Swami, then what should we do? I said, you discuss among yourself a topic I'll give you. How the world is bad and you are good. Okay? And I will. It is such a topic, you don't require any preparation. And this is what exactly Advaita Vedanta is. The world is bad and you are good. Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. Practice that. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says in Vivek Chudamani, Virajya Vishayam Vratat Dosha Drushtya Mumurmuhu Swalakshe Niyatavastha Manasaha Shama Uchyate. Vishayam Vratat, from the hordes of the objects of the world, Virajya. How can I withdraw? Dosha Drushtya. Suppose you have this notion, oh, cigarette smoking is so good, you are encouraging the tobacco farmers, It is generating a lot of income, even at the cost of your health. This is what is called a sacrifice for the nation. Therefore, smoke. Will you give up smoking? So what we do? We find out the shortcomings, the lacunae, the bad points in anything. Then only we can give it up. Is it not Vedanta? So this world has always been like this. Two principles I will tell you. Number one, which you struggle but you have never achieved in life. Don't try to make anybody happy in this world. Husband tries to make the wife happy. Where Rama failed, will you succeed? See? Similarly, never try to make anybody happy. Why? Because God has failed to make us happy. So this miserable one, how can he make others happy? Number one. Number two, never try to make anybody miserable. Why? There is no need. They are self-sufficient. Then how to lead your life? Lead your life only as a time pass. Like you have come here. Nothing but time pass. Good food will be available. See? Therefore, whenever they make announcement of satsang, first thing is not the topic. The first thing is, after the satsang, dinner will be served. Then very good. Shall we bring all our neighbors? Big crowd. See, friends, the day we recognize this principle, that we are in this world only to express bliss and happiness, then you are working as a non-dual reality. See? And when can the happiness be expressed? See? When you are leading your life only for time pass. And what is time pass? Time pass according to Bhagavad Gita. Sukha dukkhe same krutva labha labho jaya jayo tato yuddhaya yujjasva naivam papam avapsasi. This is the principle of time pass. When you do anything in life, you are in duality. Okay? Karma happens in duality. So whenever you do anything in life, what are the possible options? Either you will win or you are defeated. Clear? If you win, you gain. If you are defeated, you lose. Then the third pair. If you gain, you are happy. If you lose, you are miserable. So what Bhagavan says, Sukha dukkhe labha labhahu jaya jayo. Three pairs. So when we live in this world, do anything in this world, either you will win or you are defeated, you will gain or you lose, you are happy or you will get happiness or misery. Now the choice is same krutva. When the defeat and victory is equal, when the gain and loss is equal, when joy and sorrows are equal, you have done nothing. Why you have done nothing? Because you are not there. See, take an example. This example I gave in some places. I went to somebody's house for lunch. That is one of my professional requirement. And accordingly, there are professional hazards also. So I went for fulfilling my professional requirement for lunch to somebody's house. And when I went there, as usual, Swamiji, I'm so sorry, it will take 15-20 minutes. I said, never mind, I will not go without eating. I am committed to the cause. So I said, okay, I'll read newspaper. They had a child like this child. He said, no newspaper. I said, why? No, you have to play carom with me. I said, look here, I don't know how to play that thing. No, you have to play, I'll teach you. No, I had to take food in his house. This is called a Dharma Sangat in Dvaita. I said, all right. Then he said, and he was very expert, in playing. And I never know that game. But I have got another technology with me. It's called a Jugaad technology. You know Jugaad technology? The whole country is running on Jugaad technology. So I had that technology with me. So what I did, when I had to play, I will ask him something about, hey, whose picture is that? When he sees that side, I will take out 3-4 coins. See, the principle is, theft is not a crime unless you are caught. See? So I have followed that technique. Because I am a devotee of Krishna, I do that. So, once, twice, thrice I was caught. Third time, caught. They started crying. Mummy, Swamiji is a cheat. I said, come on, yeah, don't cry. I am not a cheat. We'll play again. You will win. You are very good. And then the same technique I was using to make him win. Meanwhile, the alarm came. Swamiji, food is ready. I said, now throw it away. Let's go and eat food. No. Now we have to complete the game. Now for that child, victory and defeat was an issue. And for me, it was a time pass. See, friends. So, he was playing the game and I was fooling the game. Live in this world to fool the world. Don't become serious about anything. See? So, when your wife comes in front of you, fool her. Fool her means give her a flower, man. So, you don't have to be very serious about it. Simply, what do you lose? Honey, darling, this flower I brought for you, keep it for tomorrow, it is plastic. Don't become serious on any issue in life. You are living in Advaita. And play the role of Dvaita. All the problems of life can be answered only by one technique. There is no other technique. And that one technique is this whole tamasha is a Rama Leela, a Krishna Leela. And Leela, what happens? Things appear to be happening, but nothing happens. See? They appear to be happening. On one drama stage, one person came and all the audience was sitting. And he took the gun in his hand because he was a terrorist. And it happened in Kerala. So the other person, one Namudri, he was reading newspaper, again on the stage only. He was acting. And this terrorist came and he pumped the bullets. Tack, 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 tack. Perfect sound. Now what is required is that a person who is shot dead, he should immediately collapse. So what the Nabudri did, he folded a paper properly and did his lungi and lied down slowly. What will be the comment of the director? Director said, there is no life in your death. Die properly. See? Do your acting perfectly well. Like you are doing now. As if listening. I used to have this notion in my life. I used to call my sessions as bluff sessions. And I was very proud. One day, this wisdom directly came to me through SMS. Wisdom comes only through SMS. See? One SMS I got 2 days before. The politicians divide us, but the terrorists unite us. Let us invite the terrorists in our country. So we all remain united. See? Therefore, friends, it is very, very simple. Live in Advaita and act in Dvaita. See? How the Dvaita is created? Dvaita is created under n number of conditions. See? And who is miserable? The Dvaita fellow is miserable, not the Advaita. Take an example. One man, Advaita, conditioning of his father. Who is he now? Son. Conditioning of his wife. Who is he now? Husband. Conditioning of his son. Who is he now? Father. So out of 1, 3 are born. And who is miserable? The son is miserable. The husband is miserable. The father is miserable. Man is never miserable. And husband is never happy. Get this point. See? The other day somebody asked me, Swamiji, why did Buddha created a new religion? I said, he was so fed up of his wife. To protect himself, he created a new religion. He ran away from home. See, friends, we are all miserable as somebody. In deep sleep, we are nobody. Nobody is Advaita. Somebody is Dvaita. And whenever we are miserable, we are always somebody. If you get this point across, you will learn this art. And what is this art? Be very attentive. Next time you go to your place, stand before the mirror, learn from that mirror's experience. When we look at an object, like I look at my mobile phone. So I look at the mobile phone. But when we look in the mirror, we don't look at the mirror, we look in the mirror. And when we look in the mirror, our attention is not on the reflection, our attention is on ourselves. See? So operation is Dvaita, but experience is Advaita. So when we stand before the mirror and show our teeth, take the toothpaste machine, do we apply there? No, we apply here. So although there is an experience of Dvaita, there is no loss of Advaita. Now this experience we all have, we are only not aware of this. See? Now take for example, a child and a mother, the same child and other woman. What is the experience? Whatever the child does, the mother sees herself reflected in the child. Then the foolishness of the child is considered as the wisdom of the child. And the other lady who looks at the same child, these days parents don't discipline their children. Because the other lady is not seeing herself reflected in the child, is it not? See? But when the mother, see, the other day in Bombay it happened, one young mother, she was blessed with a child after 3-4 years. So she came. Last day, all lecture over, Dakshina and Prasad, everything exchange was going on. And then she came last. And she said, Swamiji, this is my child. And she gave me in my lap. I was sitting like this thing. I said, Mama, all people have given me Guru Dakshina and I have given them fruit. Thank you for the nice Guru Dakshina. Now I will make a Babaji out of this. She started crying. No, Swami, please. I said, no, you have given me. Now you can't take it back. See? And I was playing with the child and she was so miserable. She was miserable. Looking at the husband. Husband said, what do I do now? You have given. And you have given Swamiji in his lap on the Vyasapit. He has not got up from there. So now it is his child. And Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati. She being a modern girl started cleaning her nose. Because in the modern girls, the tears don't come through the eyes, they come through the nose, you know. There is a blockade somewhere, you know. Only the lacrimal duct opens here. Crying. And thus when I was playing fool with that mother, that time that child did what he should not have done. And the fragrance started coming. I said, Mama, take this dirty fellow. He has done in my lap. You know what she said? Swamiji, you are really great. I said, what happened? He has not done 3 days. Now imagine, for that mother, even that dirty act is such a good act because she sees herself reflected in the child. See, friends, living in Dvaita and playing Advaita, or living in Advaita and playing Dvaita, whichever way you take, try that. Then you will understand Bhagwan Krishna says, Na me dveshosti na priyaha. See, I was sometimes with Swami Akhandanji Maharaj in Vrindavan, and anybody will go to him and come back, and they used to tell us, don't tell anybody. What is that? Swamiji loves me the most. Everybody had the same experience. You ask him, about whom you are talking? Immediately select, shift, delete. See, living in Advaita means you are always 100% available. 100% availability is number one, God realization. 100% availability is pure love. 100% presence is Advaita Anubhuti, Aparoksha Anubhuti. That is all, nothing beyond. This we have to try. Nobody can do it for us. See, friends, remain all the time wherever you are fully. See? One example I will give you about this. This happened somewhere in Simla many years before. That time I was young, handsome, etc., etc. But this is not a joke, this is true. So, to somebody's house, one Sindhi house, I went for food. Evening time, after that lecture was over, when I entered their house, I smelled some kind of very funny atmosphere. I said, anyway, I come for food, why should I worry? And those days, TV has recently come in India. So there used to be only one channel. There is a national channel, and limited time it used to be available. So I just went, I started the TV. By the time she prepares, and the Chitrahar used to come, the old filmy songs, they used to come. And when I started that, like the rats coming out of the holes, so many kids came from various rooms, and they are watching me. I said, hey, who is this? Is she Madhubala? So they started laughing. Swamiji, not Madhubala. She is Madhuri Dixit. Who is this cartoon? I don't know. No. And our eyes was thawed. We enjoyed the songs and everything. And then food. So I gave food to every child who was there from my plate. And then I ate. And when we were sitting together, then that boy asked a question, Swamiji, you ate food from the same plate we ate. I said, yes. You sat on the dining table, we sat on the dining table. You watched TV, we watched TV. Why Dadi Ma does namaskar only to you and not to me? Very valid question. I said that you should ask Dadi Ma, not me. Because I had not asked anybody. No, she will not answer. I said, you ask her. So she was asked. Shesham kopena purayen. When you don't know how to reply, become angry. See? So, Dadi Ma, don't ask stupid questions. Chup. This is the best answer. So, he said, see, Dadi Ma, she will never answer. I said, look here. You know the difference between we ordinary people and the great Mahatmas? When they eat, they eat. When they sleep, they sleep. When they talk, they talk. When they listen, they listen. When they walk, they walk. When they sit, they sit. We people, when we are studying, we remember cricket match. When we are watching cricket match, then we remember hunger. When we are taking food, then we remember a mobile phone and they're eating like this. In short, we are never where we are. This is the only difference between us and the great masters. Therefore, they are able to function in the Dvaita so perfectly well without losing their Advaita Nishtha. It is possible. It's not difficult. But then what happens? in this world of relativity, we try to prove something. We lead under a fear psychosis. What people will say. See? There was a father, a son, and a donkey. The father and the son, they took the donkey for selling in the market, and both of them walking on either side of the donkey and walking. One group of people came and they made a comment. How dumb these people are. At least one can sit on the donkey rather than walking. So when the group went, these two, father and son, they thought, yes, what they say is right. So the who will sit? So the son said, Dad, you sit on the donkey. So he said. Again another group of people came. Look here, Dad is making the child walk and he is sitting on the donkey. Stupid. So when he went, all those people went, they say, see, people what they are telling is true. So I'll get on the donkey and Dad, you come down. Third group of people came. They commented the other way around. See, there is no respect for the elders. The young boy is sitting on the donkey and old father is walking. This is very bad. I don't know, Kali Yuga has come, etc. Then that group went, what is to be done? I think better that we get down. So again they were on the ground, started walking. Next group came. How fool? Both of them can sit on the donkey, but both of them are walking. This option we didn't think. So both of them sat on the same donkey and started. Another group came. Poor donkey. These two people can carry the donkey. But instead of two of them are sitting on the donkey, I think these two are donkey, not the donkey. Their group went. That is true. Then they tied down the donkey with the legs and put a rod, wooden big, stick, and started carrying. And when they are going on the bridge, then the people say, look here, it's a living donkey and they are carrying like a dead one. Really, we didn't. They opened the donkey and donkey jumped and fell into the river and everything is over. If you want to please anybody in this world, you will never be successful. Don't do that. One person asked me this question. Swamiji, how do I know God is happy with me? I said, forget about God. Are you at peace with you? First principle of life. If you are at peace with yourself, you will be at peace with the whole world. If you are at war with yourself, when we are at war with ourselves, we talk non-stop. Inside we are not one. It's a poultry farm. Cock, 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 cock. If he says like an what is that? No end. And when we start talking to ourselves and others don't listen, we call ourselves to be sentimental. And when we talk to ourselves and others also listen, then we are called as mental. This is the first stage and second stage. See, friends, remaining in Advaita will never make you unfit to live in the Dvaita. On the contrary, if you are not living with your tuning with the Advaita, your life in the Dvaita can never be happy. See? Our condition is like we stand before the mirror and the mirror is corrugated and we see our reflection like that. And we become angry. Am I like that? And become angry and bash the mirror. Exactly the same way. The world is seen by us as we have recognized ourselves. See? If I recognize myself as most unfortunate one, so we divide the world. In this world there are two types of people. Fortunate unlike me, unfortunate like me. See? If I recognize myself as man, Then in this world there are two types of people, man and woman. See, like when I make some jokes on the wives, all the wives have made a union in India. And Swamiji, you are always against ladies. See? Like while coming, I was telling our Subhashji, I was in England, and my friend has bought a new car which can automatically parallel park without you touching. It has got automatic parking. He was showing me that. So it was such a lovely car, a Toyota probably. And then he said, I said, hey, something new? Yes, Swamiji. Then he asked me, Swamiji, I have seen you are a terrible observer. Tell me what is special in my car. I said, I'll tell, provided you give me first 20 pounds, then I'll talk. He gave me 20 pounds. Then I told him, your GPS has got a male voice, not a female voice. He said, my God, you are damn right. I said, now 20 pounds are please. Now you tell me why this is so. I said, another 20 pounds. Nothing free. He said, okay, if you don't tell right, I'll take the first 20 pounds back. I said, yes. But if it is right, you will give me 20 pounds also. Agreed. Then I told him, you put the man's voice only because at home, she is always nagging you. At least in the car, no lady should nag me. And therefore, you have chosen a man's voice. He says, Swamiji, 20 pounds yours now. This is the reason. At home also, the same thing. Jara utho. Let me sleep. See? And after you get out of that house and constant nagging personality, you sit in the car, please take the U-turn if you can. U-turn, I am not going to turn. As you are comfortably, cheerfully experiencing this joy, we are in Dvaita, but our happiness is common. See, if we can be happy in the happiness of others, we can never be miserable in life. One person asked me this question, Swamiji, what is the secret of your happiness? I said, look here, I am happy in the happiness of others. He said, give some example. I said, for example, when people get married, I go there for the marriage. So the happiness moment is mine. The rest is theirs. And they get only married once and miserable all the time. And I never get married but happy all the time. See the beauty. See? Like, one European, he came to Pune. I was attending some thread ceremony, And in a thread ceremony, he came, a small boy at 9 years old. He asked me, excuse me, you seem to be a religious person. I said, yes. Then, where is the bride? This boy is getting married. I said, this is not a marriage. This is called as a thread ceremony. It is not a marriage. He said, anyway, I have got one question about Indian marriages. What is the question? In the Indian marriages, the girl cries. Why she should cry? It's a good time. Why she should cry? I said, no, this is the only time in her life she cries. Rest the whole life, it is the man who cries. See, friends, once you start looking at the world with the eye of wisdom, then you will come to know this is a mega program going on. Don't take anything seriously in life. You are living in Advaita. See? Anything you take seriously in life, you are lost in Dvaita. See? Like now I'll come to the next subtle topic, be attentive. We do meditation. See? And what is the meditation? The other day somebody told me, Swamiji, now I can sit for half an hour without movement. This much progress I have made in meditation. So I started laughing. Why are you laughing? I said, in our India, buffalo sit for 8 hours. And without moving. And they are at peace. It is not that they are eating anything. They are chanting Ram. See? As long as you are doing meditation, you are in Dvaita. And then struggle. And what is the struggle? Struggle is, Swamiji, whenever I sit for meditation, no, that time only dirty thoughts come in my mind. What should I do? The cause is meditation. Don't do meditation. See, our complaints are how meaningless. Our complaints are, I go to the doctor. Doctor Sahab, Hanji. When I open my eyes, I see everything correct. So doctor will say, Mahatmaji, is it a problem? If we open our eyes, we see everything perfectly well. It is not a problem. Oh, it's not a problem. Then we go to the ENT fellow. And you tell him that any smallest noise or sound I can hear perfectly well. It's not a problem. Third point. In my mind, thoughts come. It's not a problem. If the thoughts will come in your nose, then it's a problem. Thoughts have to come in the mind. See? Why should we be afraid of thoughts? Are we afraid of our eyes? Are we afraid of our ears? Are we afraid of our hands? ज़्यादा ही खा लेते हैं अब No? We are not. Why should we be afraid of the thoughts? See? And when we don't know this basic principle of life, then our meditation is all of them sit together with the Guru sitting over here, and then the first instruction, switch off the lights. Why switch off the lights? So everybody can sleep completely. And when meditation is over, everybody is awakened from the sleep. And what is that meditation? It is a silent, collective suffering. And when everybody suffers, nobody complains. See? आज का meditation अच्छा हुआ. Is it upma or what? See, friends. This is because we are doing. Don't do things. Why this disease of doing happens? Because we are all the time struggling in our life. See? And because of the struggle and the spiritual practice, we starve ourselves. See? I did all this experiment, therefore I am telling you. I am not telling you from books. For more than 3-4 years, I ate only 1 meal a day. Many years before. Why? Spirituality. It was a spiritual diarrhea that time. So I'll take only 1 meal a day for 3 years. And then after 3 years I collected the data and conclusion came. In these 3 years I have eaten maximum food. Because last 24 hours I have now eaten, therefore daba. Next 24 hours I am not going to eat double daba. And when you eat so much, you can't do anything. See? And all the time thinking only about food, never about God. And this is what we imagine. I am doing tapasya. See, friends, don't torture yourself. See? On the contrary, if there are plenty of thoughts disturbing you, just find out to whom the thoughts come. Then you will come to know the thoughts come to the wife, husband, brother, father, mother, sister, in-law, outlaw. To them the thoughts come. To nobody no thought comes. Think. But we As if the load of many buddies is less on our head, we add one more buddy. Meditator. Meditation in progress, take a detour. In house also the same thing. You visit for meditation. Don't disturb. Don't you know mommy is doing meditation? Nobody makes any noise. And you sit for meditation. Then your tap in the bathroom is putting one drop on the plastic bucket. Tuck. I don't know these children. I don't know why they are like that. Tuck. How many times I told them when I do tuck. With every tuck, you react. After 5-10 tucks, the water dries. Then no tuck. What happened? Where the drop has gone? Meditation. See, friends, don't struggle to do anything in life. Let things happen. But we are in a digital world. All our strength is in the left click and the right click. See? In the same manner, we want meditation with a click of a word. Click meditation. It's not going to happen. Never search for a shortcut in your life. Those who search for a shortcut, they get lost in the Dvaita because they are cut short. Let the things happen. And for the things to happen, be in tune with your essential self. See? So always keep this in mind. Every day you will get up and stand before the mirror. That time, all of you who are present here, remember me. And remember this message. That am I looking at the reflection or am I looking at myself? In the same manner, when I look at this girl, am I looking at her or I am looking at myself? When I will see myself in her, the experience will be different. But when I will see her, someone other than, alien than me, then the experience will be different. Give this a try. See? When this vision will change, then only we have some understanding about our scriptures. Ishavasya Upanishad, first mantra tells us this. Ishavasya vidam sarvam yat kincha jagatyam jagat. See the divine presence in and through everything and being. And when you start seeing something higher, we will naturally serve and submit. See? And what could be the highest in everyone? That highest in everyone is the Paramatma, the absolute non-dual reality. And we can see that if we have discovered in ourselves. See, I can distribute happiness if I have discovered happiness. If I am begging for happiness, how can I distribute happiness? You thoda hi hai yaar, nahi to. Therefore, two principles. First, discover your non-dual nature and then practice that in the relative world. Then we come to know the non-dual experience is not contrary to anything. Upanishad says, Vijanan vidvan bhavate nativadi. The one who is abiding in the absolute, he is not obsessed with anything. See? Our abidance in the duality is so strong. One UP girl got married to a Gujarati. UP means Jai Sri Ram. Gujarati means Jai Sri Krishna. So when she came to Gujarat, then her people in her new house, everybody Jai Sri Krishna, Jai Sri Krishna. Krishna statue, Pushti Margi. You know, there are two paths. One is Pushti Marga, second is Kashti Marga. Pushti Marga, khaoge, dawage, maja karo. Kashti Marga, keep on walking. Reach nowhere. So, they were Pushti Margi. Everybody, Jai Sri Krishna, Jai Sri Krishna. She spoke to me, Swamiji, you know, I am from UP, and in our house, right from childhood, we have been seeing Jai Sri Ram, Jai Sri Ram. Here, everybody says Jai Sri Krishna. And even if I am standing before Bhagavan Krishna, I say Jai Sri Ram. I don't know what will happen. I said, no, he'll get confused. Why you worry? He will get confused. Are? Somebody is calling me Krishna, somebody is calling me Ram. Who am I? You relax. You don't worry. He said, no, Swami, please help me. I can't take it. I said, look here. Are you a better devotee than Mirabai? Of course not. I said, do you know, Mirabai's Ishta Devata was Bhagwan Krishna. But her mantra was Rama mantra. Payo ji maine Rama Ratana Dhana Payo. Where is the difference? See, friends, Dvaita has no standing. But when we are obsessed, see, no, only this is true. No. You know, in our Melbourne, we had 6 sessions in the evening, and the topic was Guru shopping. We had 6 talks there, Guru shopping. And it was based on the 24 Gurus of Bhagwan Dattatreya. And there we came to this conclusion. Don't hold on to a person. Discover the principle. See? All the differences are on account of the personalities. See? When we take food, we see the calories. We see the food value. That is important. In the same manner, on the spiritual path, hold on to the reality. And how do we hold on to the reality? Learn from everything, everybody. When we start learning from everything and everybody, remember that Guru descends in our heart. Because who is Guru? From whom we learn. We may say, Krishnam Vande Jagat Guru. What Jagat Guru? He could not teach a word to Duryodhana, Dushasana and Dhritarashtra. How can he be Jagat Guru? See, friends, therefore, Guru is our ability to learn from even a passing truck. Therefore, in India, as many trucks, so many Gurus. Behind every truck, there is a message. बुरी नजर वाले अपनी नजर ठीक करा ले. See? Take care of your understanding. The world is beautiful. Thus, let us go out of any kind of obsession. See? It is something like this. Last thought. Light and darkness, they are opposite to each other. If there is light, there cannot be darkness. If there is darkness, there cannot be light. But there is one light which is illuminating the light and which is illuminating also the darkness. When the light is there, it is known by me. When the light is not there, even the absence of the light is known by me. That which is supporting both the presence and the absence of anything is beyond the presence and the absence. And therefore, we can never have the experience of our absence. If there is never an experience of absence, even to call ourselves as non-dual is also a blasphemy. These are mere words. The truth is neither duality nor non-duality. See, if I have got only one son, will I introduce him? He is my first son. But the moment I will say he is my first son, that means a queue is standing behind. See, there is no need to say first. In the same manner, in the absolute, there is no place for relativity. And therefore, as the space is not opposed to north or south, east or west, in the same manner, the one who is abiding in this absolute goes beyond Dvaita and the Advaita. And therefore, he is fit everywhere. He is never unfit anywhere. Come to discover this and be happy, because there is going to be a good dinner. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.